Hey, welcome to my shop. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can clean your cast iron tabletops on any tools. I'm going to be showing you here on my table saw. It's nice and simple. All you really need is some high grit sandpaper. I'm going to be using 320 today. A sander of any kind. This can be hand sanding. I'm going to be using my random orbital sander. A wire brush if you need to get into any of the miter saw tracks. So that comes in handy. Some paste wax. I'm going to be using the Varathane finishing wax, but you can use Minwax or any other brand that you prefer. Some WD-40, some shop towels to wipe everything down, some mineral spirits, and a chisel. I'm going to be using an old chisel because I don't want to mess up nice new chisels. So find yourself an old one or something if you need to scrape anything off the top of the surface like glue. If maybe you're like me and you may or may not have used your saw a time or two as an assembly table. So let's get straight to it. All right, so the worst spot for me on my table saw was actually in this miter slot right here. So I somehow left something that got down in here with rust. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use a wire brush to get down inside of there, kind of scrub it out a little bit with some WD-40 and use that to lubricate some of this rust off before I use the sander. So after removing all the rust from the miter saw slot, I went on to apply WD-40 to the entire top before hitting it with my first round of 320 grit sandpaper. So the 320 is working pretty well, but I'm gonna jump down to 220 for a couple passes just to get a little bit more of some of the stains off that I think can be removed by a little bit lower grit, and then I'll come back again with the 320. So this round with the 220 grit sandpaper worked great. It did leave a few like minor scratches in the surface, so I went back with 320, made it look real nice. And then I applied this mineral spirits here just to clean off all of the dust from the top before applying the wax. You want to make sure you clean it completely so that the wax can adhere and do its work on the top. And the wax that I'm using here is just Varathane finishing wax. Again, you can use Minwax or any other brand. Just get some and apply it pretty liberally across the entire top of the surface. All right, so what we're gonna do now is just wait a little bit, let the wax settle, and then we'll come back and wipe it off to a nice polished finish. Guys, I don't know if I can help you understand how slick this tabletop is after that wax. I mean, like... this is crazy. Hey, well, thanks for watching the video. I really hope this brought you some value today, and I hope that you can do this to your table saw because I've got to say, it makes a world of a difference in the performance of this table saw. Just like 40 minutes worth of work, I would say. And you've got a brand new machine that was once an old, slow, non-slick top, just table saw. But now I feel actually motivated to use this machine more. It sounds really silly and weird, but you know what? I think you should do this for sure. It will definitely improve the performance of your table saw. So get out there, do it. And if this video brought you any value at all, go ahead and hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, and I would love to see you in future videos. I'm gonna be bringing you a lot more shop projects kind of like this, and also some different furniture builds and just a lot of fun stuff. So stick around and I'll see you in the next video.